Is Bitcoin set to a massive crash? We're going to cover this today. I'm going to explain you how it is possible to crash from here. But before to look for a crash, we still have to be aware of something. Really not to look directly for a crash. We still have to be aware of something really before that. So we're going to cover really everything so you can absolutely master the charts always. Because yes, we've got one more push to the upside, but we failed to push and get a continuation from here, right? So this is again a bit of a sign of weakness, if we can say that. So we're going to cover really today everything so you can master the chart. So you know exactly if we start, for example, breaking this zone of price, we're simply going to look for a much more bigger move to the downside. Okay, so first of all, what we have planned really, you know, on a medium time from here for this push to the upside, we have two different configurations. Okay, as always, we cannot bet on only one configuration. So what we have to be aware of is simply here a possible bullish plan where, you know, we start here this push to the upside with a wave 1 2 and another wave 1 2 here. Okay. In that case, we have another wave 1 2, another wave 1 2, and bam, here we go. Finally 3, we made a wave 4, and then we push high for the wave 5. So in that case, we have the 5 waves down. We look in that case for the bigger wave 3 4, and we look for the wave 5. So to speak here, this is the first possible medium time frame configuration. Now the other configuration is simply not a wave 1 2 1 2 1 2 like this on the bottom, but here in that case, this will be, these right here will be 5 waves. So to speak here, wave 1 2 3 4 and a wave 5. So in that case, we have another possible, so 1 2 3 4 5, or normally more likely an ABC zigzag. Okay, so we have two different configurations. If these right here are some impulsive to the upside, we take in that case a continuation higher. If this is an ABC zigzag, this is a correction to go more down, and so if this is a correction to go more down, we're set to crash. Okay, so the first configuration really is this, as you understood, so 5 waves to the upside. In that case, we have done the wave 5 of this red waves here, the 5 red waves here to the upside. We finished this. I'm taking some new small wave on this because we have created some new data. The RSI is really not something to follow these days. Really, the RSI is just yes, we make the new low here, but I mean we break the wave 2 bottom. We just break even for the yellow wave for here, the wave 2 bottom right here. So this is just really crazy what's happening right now with the RSI. So we'll be really careful using it. But in any case, we'll have done this wave 1 2 3 4 and 5 like this. Okay. Just gonna zoom in a bit so you can see the smaller wave if you're really interested by the smaller wave here. So to speak, bam bam bam, like this. So these are the smaller wave. Really, I'm taking, you know, A B C flat, so correction 5 waves. Once we have done this, we have a double EXY XNZ. You know, that was a pattern we was looking for if we had to make a correction, not a leading, for example, here. And then we'll have the ABC flat, you know, was looking for here. So in that case, as the RSI still make a new low, you know, right there, I'm going to take the case, so it depends on the time frame you're looking at, but for example here you can tell the 3 hours and more, we are making a new low here. So I'm gonna take a triple wave like this, truncated Y leg, and so in that case, if we have done a truncated Y leg, then this is a wave for retracement here. From here we'll have a quick 5 waves to the upside. If we have 5 waves to the upside, in that case we are done with the wave 5, and so if we're done with the wave 5, we are either done with wave 3 or with a C wave top. It depends which scenario we are in. Okay, but the thing is now, from here, what we have to look for, first of all, we have to look for this this zone of price right here. So to speak here, the 23.6 retracement. How you can place it, by the way, you just have to take your retracement tool, okay, and place it from the wave 3 top to the wave 3 root, okay, like this. Bam, you place it like that, and you just have to do the opposite if you did not reverse your tool. I reversed my tool. So it's from the top, sorry, to the bottom. Otherwise, from the bottom to the top. From here, you're going to add your 23.6, the 31.32, that is the MC fib, and then the 38.2 retracement. Okay? This right here, this fib, really, this fib retracement, is going to give you the targets for the wave 4. So 23.6 is the first target, then we have the MC fib, and then we have the 31. So if we start breaking and getting acceptance below this, it's not looking good at all for higher, right? Because if we start breaking this, then normally we shall not go more down, okay, because the wave 2 here was 50%. When we have done a regular wave 2, we expect to do a regular wave 4, and a regular wave 4 is between the 23.6 and the 38.2, more likely 38.2 normally, okay, but again, we're in a very strong uptrend. Bit of weakness through now. So yeah, possibly 23.6, but in any case, this is a buy zone really you have to be aware of. Okay, now the thing is, you're going to say, hey, okay, but the thing is, this is the first configuration, right, where we are going to make a retracement to push higher once more, and once we have done this, we finish the wave 3, we make the wave 4, we make the wave 5, that finish the wave 3, 4 and 5 again. Okay, so the thing is, okay, but I plan another scenario. What is the other scenario? Simply here, an ABC zigzag to the upside, right? Because we have a 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. In that case, it's a correction to go more down. In that case, once we have done this, there is no wave 4 and 5. We just absolutely completely drop from here. And how can we recognize that? You're going to say, yeah, okay, but you give it a target to buy, but you're also saying that we can absolutely drop from here. Yes, you're right. But what to do here to recognize if we are not to take a long trade? You use an order flow. Okay, this right here allows you to know exactly what's happening behind the market. This is how, for example, I have been able to right here long the bottom of the range here. You can see my entry 33,600. Okay, so around the bottom here of the range. You can see here. So I'm gonna go maybe on the 30 minutes, 33,600, so around there really, okay, around this zone of price. And how I have been able to short yesterday, this top right here, because here I was slipping, so I took the retest. On the retest here, I took a short around 33,300, something like this. Yeah, you can see here, 35,300. So around there, around the retracement here, okay, around the one after the retracement, because I was sleeping here, it was like midnight, 4 a.m, 2 a.m, so I was definitely sleeping on this. But yeah, so this is how you can trade the market really, so you can really make your decision and your informed trade decision. So to speak here, this configuration we're going to drop. And so before to look only for a drop, we have to be aware of this configuration where we're just going to make a bit of a push to the downside here. The 23.6 you can see is already hit, okay, and so this push to the downside is going to lead to a bigger push to the upside. And so how we can recognize if there is a long to take in here, we just have to read the order flow. By reading this, we're able to make the decision, as I said, if we are more likely or not to take the long trade. You're going to say, hey, yesterday you was on the Discord server. By the way, all these channels right here are absolutely free. My live update on Bitcoin, where, for example, I'm telling you that the swing third pound is not bearish. I'm showing you that I'm buying all of every low of that swing third pound, really. We did took the highs one small next, okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm really giving you everything, really all the trades I gave you except yesterday. And again, yesterday I was not in a really good feeling. I mean, I was not so good yesterday, to be fair. So I've been sleeping like all the afternoon and everything. So I took the long. Okay, say to everyone again, I took the long here. Okay, when it was on Bybit, we can see a bit better, I think. When you got the week here, I took the long. Okay, because yeah, that was a plan. You know, we've got some wave plan, we got some few stuff. The data was okay. That's right to be wrong, right? We have planned. I mean, all the trades I gave you before was absolutely 100% right. I have not been wrong on every single trade I gave you, except maybe the MC strategy. But again, we've got a very good win rate with this. But otherwise, with every trade I gave you, I have been right. So now, if you're mad because I lost one trade, first of all, this is not a signal group, so you have to do your own risk management. And as I said, I took a small long position because I'm already long from lower. And in any case, if I'm getting stopped out or short, I've taken here on the top, will cover the loss. So it's absolutely fine, right? You just have to get a good risk management. But anyway, if you want to get such live update on Bitcoin, where really I'm giving you everything for absolutely free, you just need to join the Discord server and enjoy. You have the link in the description. You have everything waiting for you there, okay? So normally, if we have to drop, okay, and so to speak, get no reason to bounce into this green box right here, then we are going to get no data right on the order flow. On this, we're going to get no reason to take a long. We're going to get no data here to take the long trade. And so we're just not going too long, and so we're just going to let it go more down and just enjoy the short from higher, right? That's why I told you, yesterday, for example. Where was this? I think it was here. First target retreat. This is a valid short setup. If we don't get if the short don't get absorbed, and yes, we've got a bullish divergence, but if you was reading the DOM, for example, the shorts here was not getting absorbed on the DOM. Okay, so that's why, yeah, letting you know really what I'm doing, what I'm going to do. I'm so sometimes telling you that I'm clearly buying the top really, because this is not bearish, and so we did push higher. I'm letting you know what I'm doing really most of the time. Sometimes I'm not going to give you exactly, because again, this is not a signal group. If I'm letting you know what I'm doing, it's because it's for you, so you can understand why I'm doing this. You can read at the same time the order flow to understand what's happening, so you can learn, okay, exactly at the same time. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. It's not a signal group or whatever. So yeah, okay, anyway. So this is just what we have to do really into this trade. We just need to read the order flow, and by reading the order flow, we're going to be able to recognize if we have or not to take a long. And for example, I'm still my long from 15,000. This 15,000 long trade, so from the very bottom, the week low here on Bitcoin, I still have my long open, right? I still have this long open. Yes, I still have this long open, but I'm going to where is this? I don't know where I posted this, by the way. It should be, yeah, I mean, it's around there. Yeah, around there. So you see, I still have these two longs open right here. Okay, these were some scalps as at the very beginning. These were some scalp longs. but I have been able to manage that, to just manage to turn it into a swing, right? So for example, we are maybe going to get some scalp long in there because again, we have some targets planned, we are ready for the move to the downside, for a move to the upside, we're ready for everything. Maybe we're going to get some scalp long in this, but I'm going to take this trade as a scalp, and if we have to push, I'm going to turn that into a swing trade. It's like, for example, you know, the long we have filled here. I told this right here, this is a long to take if only if you have some profit to play with, live on the Discord server. This was a short trade, this was a long trade to play with if you have only some profit to this was a long trade, sorry, to take only if you have some profit to play with. Why? Because it could be a flip to resistance, all of this, but you just have to go and check out the Discord server. And we still got the continuation, so we've got even more profit to play with. From here we've got a short and we've got a long. For example, here you lost the profit maybe you made before, even less, because you recognize that you have to get a risk management, and a short will cover the loss from here. So you see, it's all about the risk management and everything. And yeah, so in any case, just to say that we are maybe going to get some scalp into these targets, it's possible, but maybe these scalps are just going to be scalps and not turn into a swing. You know, this is the way I'm trading here. So maybe we're going to get no reason to take a long here, maybe we're going to get a reason to long here. So to just, if you can say, answer the question, if you don't know how to recognize that, just join the Discord server, okay? And I'm going, of course, to try to let you know I'm not doing this all the time, because sometimes, you know, I'm sleeping and also have to sleep. I'm not a bot, so I have to sleep to trade the market good. But if I'm here, I'm doing, and the data are really good, for example, for a long, for a short, I'm going to try to let you know. Of course, there are no financial advice. You do whatever you want. You have to get your own plans. I'm not your personal analyst or trader. You just don't need to follow, but it's just so you can understand why I'm taking the trade, so you can just check the order flow on your side too and understand why I'm taking the trade, right? But anyway, on this being said, I really hope you all enjoy this update. This is very simple. If we start breaking this wave for retracement target here, we should see a really nice drop, to be honest with you, a really nice drop here to be in this configuration, so to speak here, ABC zigzag. And if we're in this ABC zigzag, again, I don't want to be too bearish and look directly for the low and the new low to be made, but it is possibly what is going to happen. If you remember good, we have planned a bullish plan, a bearish plan. We have to be aware of both as a trader. It's extremely important. And if we're in this bearish plan, we are possibly in this configuration, right? Can we make something bigger again in the X wave, in the X wave, so to speak, here into the Y leg, for example? Yes, it's absolutely possible. Okay, the Y leg here can absolutely make something bigger, such as, for example, an ABC flat, a BC flat, for example. We can do some really tricky stuff like that. But again, the most probable as always to, Y leg is to do an ABC zigzag, because this is the most easiest plan you have on the market. And so most of the time we finish with this. Now you can see that we rejected by the way the MC extension. We have to see if we get something bullish or not into the wave footer. If we don't get anything bullish, we're just going to get a free fall from here normally. Minimum to, you know, it was 30,000, can't remember exactly, 30,700, and from here we'll see what's happening. But we can get a really quick move down if we start falling and losing really the wave for targets. Okay, that's why read an order flow. Do not try to place limits, for example, in the wave for targets. Okay, this is not the way to trade that, and this is not the way I am going to trade that personally. Yeah, just market order this if there are some reason behind this to take the long trade, right? But anyway, these are the two configurations. If we start breaking this, big drop normally next. If we hold this, we're good for new highs. This is simple as that, really. Okay, anyway, on this being said, I hope you all enjoyed this update. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel to turn notifications. Thank you so much if you take the time to do it. If you also can write some comments down below, this helps so much, as always, with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much for this if you take the time to do it. And on this being said, have a nice weekend, take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.